Hello, my name is Rofnum, and we are back once again to answer some random questions. I'm here with Gallery13
Hello.
once again, and we have our list of 20 questions that we are going to answer. This one may end up being a little more than 20 questions because looking at the questions, looks like the answers are going to be pretty quick, but we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Here's our 20 questions. Question number 21, so this is the second video in the series. Question number 21 is, can you juggle? No. No, I can't juggle. I have a hard enough time trying to remember everything in my head and juggling all the information that goes into my own head, trying to actually throw things up in the air and then catch them in a juggling fashion where it looks cool. Not gonna happen.
I can't juggle either.
Can I solve a Rubik's Cube? No. I can do it by cheating. There's a website that you can go to and you put in the positions of the colors of the Rubik's Cube and it'll tell you what turns you have to make in order to solve it.
I can.
I've never seen you do it.
Did you realize I have a counselor? I do the Rubik's Cube there.
Did you solve it? You actually solved it completely? All 6 sides? Nice. Cool. Do I have a cherished childhood teddy bear? Yes. I don't know where it is though. That's the one I was talking about. I don't remember where that is.
It has to be in the store. If it's not,
I don't know if it is. I hope it is. Because there were boxes that had stuff in them that we never got out. The last place we lived. So
I still have mine.
I hope it's okay.
It's not a teddy bear. It's an elephant.
She has an elephant that she's going to share with us. That's her favorite her cherished childhood teddy bear. Yeah, no, I have a bear that was my sister's that was given to me after she passed away many years ago. That's a different story for a different time. That if I am feeling up to sharing that with you all, I will. But at this time, I don't. I'm not comfortable with it yet. So that's one story that you'll have to wait and see. I thought you said your elephant.
Can't find my elephant.
Uh-oh.
Should I show Ted?
Ted? Who's Ted? Is it your cherished childhood thingy?
I made it. So, yeah.
Nah, you made it recently. It's not really a cherished childhood thing. So she likes to take random things and turn them into something else. And she has this little character that she created called Ted. Get you a nice little look-see there. Yeah, she made this. It was a blue fluff ball. She put the eyes and the headpiece on. She's very crafty. Very crafty. But she can't find her cherished childhood teddy bear. So, next question. Are you psychic in any way?
Yes.
How?
I've had dreams. And they've come true.
I think almost everybody has that in some degree. With this question, I'm thinking more like for me, I don't even need to really talk to somebody or anything like that, and I have a sense that they're not okay. It's not even people that I know. I've gone up to complete strangers just to try to cheer them up because I just know that they're not having a good day. I know everybody gets that way with their friends. They know when their friends are off, they're not quite right. But I'm that way with just about anybody, and I'm actually after doing stuff, I find it to be a little creepy. It's like, wait, how did I know that, and why did I do that?
I've had that happen before, but it's mostly with scenarios. Like, say I have a class period, and I haven't been in the classroom in a while. I know exactly what's gonna happen. No one's told me. I know.
Am I a good dancer? No. I have white boy syndrome. In every sense of the word. Can't jump. Can't dance. No.
I can do tango. I can ball dance.
When was the last time you did it?
I did it about a month ago.
Oh, okay. I can jiggle, wiggle. My dancing consists of pretty much tapping my feet or making a complete fool of myself, not doing any real dance moves. So no, I cannot dance. I can jiggle my belly, and because I'm a big guy, so that's as far as my dancing goes. Are you a good singer? I don't know. What do you think?
Am I a good singer?
Sometimes. You have certain songs, like if you know the song really, really well, you can sing it pretty well. But there are also a lot of times where you don't sing very well. We're going to be honest with you. There are many times that you don't sing very well. So I think if you were to actually work at it, you could be a fairly decent singer. Everybody tells me that I am a very good singer. I've had several people tell me that I should go on one of the singing competition shows and try to participate on one of those shows, which I might do eventually. I almost did it last month. I just went to an audition, but when the day came, I didn't have a way of getting to the audition, so I wasn't able to do it. But yeah, I'm a pretty decent singer. Are you a good cook? I think so. I am a good cook. Okay, yes, I'm a good cook. You heard it from Galaxy. She said I'm a good cook, so...
Am I a good cook?
You're a good baker. You make good mac and cheese. But you haven't really cooked anything. I mean, you boiled noodles. That's about all you've done. You haven't really cooked anything.
Grandma set me free and said, "Cook!"
What did you cook? I don't know what you cooked.
I cooked most of the stuff. The stuffing.
Yeah, so like following the directions that she gave and stuff like that. Yeah. So good at following directions, yes. But have you really done anything where you just made it up on the spot and just kind of threw things together? Your fruit salad?
Yeah, first time I ever made that. That was just random stuff.
That's not really cooking. That's chopping up fruit and throwing it together.
Yeah.
Cooking like creating something that you cook on the stove or in the oven or anything like that.
Oh, don't really use the oven. I'm more of a
stovetop thing. Hey, you're a baker.
I'm a baker.
Which a lot of stuff you do is you start on the stove, and then there are a few things that you will put in the oven. Yes, your comments were cooking on the stove, but what I'm saying is like that's candy work. That's different than baking. You make candy.
I do a lot of movies.
Yeah, especially with Grandma around Christmas time. And when it comes time for Christmas around here, you stay out of the kitchen because Grandma and her are making cookies, making candies, they're baking non-stop. So let's just stay out of the kitchen. You go in there and you're liable to get a fork in the eye or something like that. Either that or get a spoon thrown at you. And not the spoon that's covered in the good stuff. The hot spoon they just pulled out of the candy mixture that they're heating up on the stove. Not really. They don't really do that, but no. When they're in baker mode, it's like a whirlwind in the kitchen, and it's best to stay out of there. Are you a good artist? Personally, I am not. I don't draw very well. Like, I can, but it takes me a lot of practice and a lot of repetition to do it. This one over here, though, she's a good artist. She draws very well. She colors very well. She has lots of very artistic ideas and all kinds of stuff like that.
I'm gonna give you a tip. If you're coloring, like, if you made a shape and you want to color it and make it look really cool, do one layer of a light color pencil. So let's say you have red. You do the lightest shade of red you have, and then go over with the darker shade. Those are color pencils, and then go over it with marker.
Okay.
Looks really good.
Am I a good listener? Yes. I have been told that I am a very good listener. I am told I'm not. I'm told that I'm a good listener, and I'm told that I give fairly good advice. People don't usually listen to my advice. I mean, they come to me for advice. I got nicknamed Dr. Phil because I was constantly being asked for advice. I was like a couples counselor, basically, when I was younger. Now I don't see very many people anymore. I hide am much reclusive than I used to be. A lot of that has to do with the people that I like to hang out with don't live around here anymore. I live in a very small town as far as the population goes, and most of the people that I grew up with moved away. So the only place you can really go around here to meet new people is the bar, and I'm at that age where I'm like between the people that go to the bar. You got the older people that are alcoholics, and then you've got the young kids that are going in the bar for their first time. Not really my age group that I want to hang out with, as far as that stuff goes. But, so I don't really have that many friends around here anymore. So I couldn't tell you if I'm still a good listener or not. I talk a lot.
I'm a good listener. At school, when it comes to literally anything, how do I phrase this?
You stay quiet and listen to what other people have to say before you give your input.
Yeah.
I've seen you doing it, so that's why I said that.
I can be this quiet person, and when it comes my turn to speak, I ramble.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. I ramble. Well, you can probably tell I ramble. I go, especially doing things like this, I go off on tangents, and I'm gone. I'm like a million miles away from the original question by the time I'm done.
I'm the relationship artist. I'm the matchmaker.
Yeah, I was kind of that too, and like I said, I got nicknamed Dr. Phil, so I was also the relationship fixer. Although most of the time they didn't work out because they wouldn't take the advice you give them, and they wouldn't change anything, and they'd keep doing things the same way they've been doing it, and it just doesn't work that way. If you're having issues in a relationship, something needs to change in the relationship, whether it be you need to get away from the person that you're with, or you need to really evaluate what you're doing and figure out if what you're doing is something that you need to be doing. Now, that doesn't mean change who you are to please somebody. There may be some things that you can change that maybe you don't like about yourself or something like that, but you always need to be yourself. And if you can't be yourself around somebody, not the person you should be with. That's how it is. And if you have to change who you are inside, your core person, then you're not with the right person. And see, there we go, off on a tangent again.
That happened to you?
It's happened to me 3 times now. 3 straight relationships. Where I had to change who I was to be with the person I was with. And I am now divorced twice and single, so... yeah. Be who you are. Be you. If people don't love you for you, you don't need them. It goes along the same lines of the previous video where I talked about the transgender and gay and lesbian and all that stuff. Be you. If they don't love you for you, you don't need them. Simple as that. Yes.
Random thought. How crazy has this week been for you?
It's been a little weird. I mean, I had that test I had to take, and that test was not... So, you know, I studied for the test.
The test said nothing.
It was nothing like what I studied. Some of the stuff was on there, but it was a lot different than the test I practiced on. Your week's been weird?
Oh my god.
You know, I have weeks like that. But other than that, no, this week's been okay. Having issues with some of my recordings, though. Some of you may notice that I haven't really uploaded an episode of Doom or any other game other than the... I've done this now twice and done the 3 new games and 3 great games this week. I haven't really uploaded a series video, and that's because I'm having issues with the recordings, the game capture, and I have to figure out what's going on with that. As soon as I do, I'm going to start putting up more game captures. I have 2 games that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be continuing Doom, and then I have another game that I'm going to start doing. That I have to start over with it because my original recording of it was before I made it so that I could record for on my Xbox for an hour. So I was only able to record 10 minutes at a time, and you don't accomplish anything in 10 minutes. it just doesn't. You load the game up, you sit, hey, start game capture, you start playing the game, and you don't do anything in 10 minutes. And it was really frustrating having to stop, restart the recording, then start again. So I'm going to start that one completely over again. Anyways, where are you going? Are you getting your Takis? Oh, I hate Takis. I think they smell disgusting.
They don't smell that bad. They just smell like tacos.
They smell like Fritos. Have you ever seen me eat Fritos?
No.
I hate them with a passion. The smell alone makes me want to vomit.
I'm sorry.
Then you're just sitting there eating the freaking Takis. Unfortunately, I can't smell them right now. I can't breathe through my nose. Alright, question number 30. Are you a good public speaker?
Heavens, no.
Yes, I am. I have absolutely no problems with getting up and making a complete idiot of myself in front of people. I've sang the national anthem at wrestling tournaments before. I've been in choir, I've been in drama, and done plays in front of hundreds of people. I have absolutely no problems making a complete fool of myself. Heck, in one of the plays, I wore a dress for the entire play.
Him and his cousin.
My cousin?
No. Yeah, cousin. Did a party?
No.
Nope.
That was just me. That was just a Halloween party. We did a Halloween party one year where I invited all my friends over, and we did a murder mystery thing where we had to solve murder, and we all had different characters that we had to dress up as. And my mom was a little concerned about the fact that there were several female parts, so she gave everybody the option of, if they didn't want to dress up as a girl, they didn't have to. They could come dressed up as a guy. Well, she didn't know my friends very well. She made me dress up as a girl as well for this party. But she didn't know my friends very well. They were actually fighting over the female parts because my friends are dorks like me, and they have absolutely no problems making complete fools of themselves and dressing up like women. We actually had one guy that changed his role from male to female just so he could dress up as a girl. And none of us are gay. We're all straight. And we're just cool with that kind of stuff. And it's fun. It's fun to just screw around and do something that's fun. We were the guys that they did powder puff football, where the girls would put on the pads and helmets and play football for one game, and they would play against each other. It was like the cheerleaders and other people that wanted to do it. And us guys would put on cheerleading outfits, like the girls' cheerleading outfits with little skirts, and the basically tank tops that they would wear with the pom-poms. We were those guys. We would be out there in cheerleader outfits with wigs and all that stuff. Yeah. Usually the powder puff game went on before a football game, so for 2 years I was not one of those guys because I was on the football team. And then I don't remember why I didn't do it for the next 2 years, but I actually ended up not doing that at all, but the rest of my friends did. Okay, on to question number 31. Are you a good babysitter?
Yes.
Not really. For me, she is. She's good with kids. I have a hard time with other people's children. I said in the last video, one of these, that I have my opinions and my feelings, and they're very strong. And they also extend to how you should parent your kids. And most parents nowadays do not have the same views as I do. I'm old-fashioned. I don't have a problem with speaking my mind and telling a child exactly what I think. Galaxy knows this very, very well. If a kid does something wrong, I have absolutely no problems with calling them out on it and getting them in trouble. A lot of parents nowadays are the don't say no parents, so they refuse to say no to their kids. There's no punishments for their kids, really. And I think that's why there are so many millennials that are basically the entitled people that feel like the world owes them something when they haven't even done anything yet. I think that parenting is a huge problem in the United States right now. Maybe not the entire United States, but I live in California, so we're a very unique state. We have a very interesting mindset as far as the general state goes. I feel like our school systems are failing our kids. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. That's another thing. I could go on for a long time on this stuff, and I don't want to go into this stuff and have these videos be a constant thing where I'm getting upset or angry and there are rants about stuff like that. I want them to be fun, so we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Yes.
Having been the oldest sibling of many, I've been pretty well with kids. Not with my sister. Second one.
You're the next sister now.
Yeah, the next sister now. But other than her, the rest of my sisters, they're pretty chill.
And you don't get to see those ones very often.
Yeah.
But also, You were good with the next sister down.
But she went nuts. Ballistic.
Well, because there were very extenuating circumstances with her sister, her first sister, that caused a rift to form between the two of them. And that's really all we're going to say about that.
I have babysat a group, like, I was a teacher, basically. There were around 40 kids in the room. It was me and a single adult looking after them. The adult wasn't really doing her job. I didn't get paid for this.
Well,
It was paid.
it happens. Are you a good mechanic? No, I know diddly squat about a car. I know where to put the oil, I know where to put the gas, and I know how to change a tire. That's it. And I know where to put the windshield washer fluid. I think. Maybe.
Do you know where to put the blinker fluid?
The blinker fluid? No, I don't know where to put the blinker fluid. Where do you put the blinker fluid? You put it in the blinkers, right? Yeah. Blinker fluid. You put it in your blinkers. No, there's no such thing as blinker fluid. As far as a vehicle, a car, there's no such thing as blinker fluid. Blinker fluid is eye drops. Go in your eyeball. That's blinker fluid. But yeah, and you don't know anything about cars either, so I don't know anything about cars, so I haven't taught you anything about cars other than the same thing. You know how to put gas in the car. That's about it.
Yeah, my first stepdad was a mechanic. It still is.
Yeah, but he didn't teach you about it. Yeah, no, he didn't. Are you a good diplomat? Politician. I am not. I am not. Don't ask me to go in and get people, on peaceful terms or anything like that, because I am brutal when it comes to how honest I am and my feelings about things. I am brutal about those things. So you try to get me to go in and talk to people about anything that I am passionate about, that I have a strong feeling about, and more than likely I'm gonna make the problem worse. Are you good at talking people down and solving problems?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, you would be a good diplomat. That's what a diplomat is. They're people that go in and try to make things peaceful.
Oh heavens! If I do that,
No,
that's what I do for a living, basically.
I'm not good at that kind of thing because I don't take sides. I have my opinion, and if you can prove me wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. But you have to prove me wrong. You can't just tell me I'm wrong. Give me the evidence to support your saying that I am wrong. Once you've done that, I will either counter with evidence of my own to try to prove that I am right. And if we have equal evidence, then we'll have to agree to disagree. And probably never bring the subject up again. Because it'll just end up in an argument, and I don't like arguing with people that I like my friends.
I physically cannot stand arguments.
Well, yeah, no, you kind of freak out and go hide when voices start getting raised. You do.
Doesn't matter what it is. Just...
Yeah. Next question: are you a good employee? I feel like I am, but I've had a lot of jobs and haven't usually been there very long. A lot of them have had extenuating circumstances. I had one job that I left because of another employee, and when I went to HR about this employee, HR went, well, we could move you to another department, and they were harassing me and contacting my wife at the time, stating that I was doing things with her that I was not doing, and there was proof that I was not doing it, because I was working in a casino, and there are cameras everywhere, and they had proof that I didn't do anything. They offered to switch me to a different department. I was a cook, and she was one of the people that came in and cleaned the kitchen, and I worked graveyard, and they come in and clean the kitchens on the graveyard shift. And they offered to move me to another graveyard position in another kitchen, which would mean that I would still be working with this person. So their solution was to just ignore the problem and try to brush it under the rug. So I told them that I'm not coming back. And they're like, okay, well, we understand. Like, no. No, you don't. If you did, you would fire that other person.
Am I a good employee? I've had, like, one job.
Not really a job. I mean, you've never really had a job, so we don't really know yet. Although, the little bit of work that you're asked to do, you generally gripe about. That doesn't make a good employee. You do the job. But then again, most of the stuff that you're asked to do by people other than me, you don't get paid for. But I've had issues in my past that have caused me to lose jobs for various different reasons. But I've never lost a job due to my performance. Except for the last job that I had, I lost. I was a supervisor, and I made a decision as a supervisor. The company didn't agree with my decision, and they let me go. That was the first time I ever lost a job due to my performance. So as an actual employee, like performance-wise, yes, I'm a good employee. Are you a good dresser? Well, I don't have any drawers, so, I don't store clothes very well. Although, I don't know, you could probably hang a lot of stuff on me. I got long arms. So I'd be a good closet. No, you're not.
I'm also younger.
So no, I'm not a good dresser because I don't have any drawers that you can open to put your socks or underwear or shorts or whatever you put in your dresser in. So I don't make a good dresser, no.
I think I am a good dresser.
I don't see any drawers on you either.
Dresser means what you wear.
Oh, do I wear good clothes? Oh, I think well, when I'm not having a lazy day, like today, where I'm wearing basketball shorts and the Wi-Fi is down t-shirt.
My lazy day outfit is shorts and a sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's your everyday outfit. That's not just your lazy day outfit. When I get dressed up to go out, I generally wear. Actually, right now I wear sneakers. I wear tennis shoes because my calves. I'm a big guy. My calves got fat, so they don't fit in my boots anymore. My cowboy boots. But I like to wear boots, Wranglers, a belt, a nice button-up shirt, and a hat, some kind of hat. This is one of my favorite hats, but I generally wear a hat like this or one of my cowboy hats. And I recently got a new fedora that I like to wear too. It's a leather one. It's nice. It's very nice. I got it from Disneyland. What?
My favorite hat.
She'll be back.
It doesn't fit me.
Her favorite hat is this. It's an old Newsies type hat. It was actually my dad's hat, and she likes it. She likes to wear it. It doesn't fit my head. My head is huge. I has a big head. It sits on the top of my head.
It looks weird.
It doesn't fit my head. And also, I'm going bald, so that's another reason why I wear hats all the time. I mean, my hand is about halfway back on my head, and all the hair is underneath it except for a few strands. So, yeah. I wear hats to cover up my baldness. Okay. Okay. She's going to use the facilities. But I have this hat, I have a 49ers hat, a Giants hat, a Golden State Warriors hat, the 3 teams that I support, and the 3 different sports that I watch, football, basketball, and baseball. And then I have 2 cowboy hats, I have a fedora, and then I have a bunch of my dad's hats, but like I said, his head was much smaller than mine. So it doesn't, his hats don't fit on my head. But yeah, I feel like I'm a pretty decent dresser. You'd really have to ask somebody else. I mean, all of these questions are hard for me to answer because I prefer to get the type, like, the answers to these questions that are here. I prefer to get them from other people. Like, I feel like if I say, yeah, I'm a good dresser, that's being conceited, and I don't like that. So people think that I ask people questions like that because I'm trying to get compliments. I'm fishing for compliments. I'm just give me the attention, give me the compliments. That's not what it is. I want to know what people think about how I dress, or how I look, or if I'm good at this, or if I'm good at that, because I think I am. But just because I think I am doesn't mean I am. Like, am I a good cook? I asked Galaxy. She thinks that I'm a good cook. So, for the one person that it matters for, yes, I'm a good cook. Because I cook for 2 people. Me and her. That's it. More like 6. Because it's really just... really just like 2 other people that come in. Alright, are you a good swimmer? Yes, I am a good swimmer, actually. I am a very good swimmer. At least I used to be. I haven't really gone swimming in quite a while, but I've always been a very strong swimmer.
I've gotten much better.
Well, you know how to swim now.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't swim for a while like that.
Just a couple years ago, she couldn't swim at all. And she learned how to swim last summer? Yeah, she goes to the summer camp and she learned how to swim last summer. Are you a good skier? I don't ski, I snowboard.
I've never skied.
And I used to be good, but I haven't gone snowboarding since I was a teenager. So I can't really answer that because, like, I don't think it would take long for me to pick things back up again, but I'm also a lot heavier than I used to be. So it might take me quite a while to get back to the way I was, but I was doing tricks the last time I was snowboarding. Like doing board grabs and stuff like that.
I can't really go figure it out like other people because I get elevation sickness.
Yeah, so she can't really go skiing or snowboarding because the change in elevation that quickly causes her to get sick, and so she can't do anything. Are you a good lover? Well, you don't have a good answer for that because you're too young for that. So you better not have an answer for that. But as for me, I can't really answer that either because, again, that's an opinion, and like I was just saying, these are the kinds of questions that I prefer for other people to answer about me rather than me answering them myself. I think I am, but it's also been a very long time since I've been with anybody. So that's another question I can't answer. No, we've been here for over a year. We've been here for 2 years. 2 Christmases.
Heavens!
We moved in here in 2018.
2019, we were with her.
No, we weren't. We weren't with her. We were living here.
Oh my, yes, that's true. Whoa.
It's been a long time. And it was even longer than that. Like, even when I was living with my ex-wife. It's still been a long time since we did anything. Am I a good musician? I play the guitar a little bit. I'm decent. I'm nowhere near great. I don't know if I would say good. I'm decent. You don't really know any instruments. You don't really know any instruments. Well, can you read the music? Are you a good comedian? This is another one that you have to ask somebody else if I'm a good comedian or not. Is that yes, I am? Okay. Apparently, yes, I am a good comedian. I go off on tangents about
the
things.
Horse thing.
And okay, she's just saying the horse thing. So the other day, this was last month.
Yeah, last month.
Last month. Wow, it's already been a month. But I was driving her to one of her friends' birthday parties, and we're driving down this back road, and we come across this horse, and I see it, and it's standing out there in the field like any horse does. But then I realize it's peeing. It's out there taking a piss, and it's a good, I don't know, 50, maybe 75 yards from the road, and it's sitting there peeing away, and I no kidding, the stream from 50 to 75 yards away was the size of a quarter. I'm sitting there going, how are you? If it's the size of a quarter from that distance, how big is the damn stream from up close and personal? For fuck's sake! It's like, what? And then you like it. Wait, it's still peeing. You're driving. It was 35 miles an hour along the road, so it wasn't like I just zoomed by it. I saw it from a distance, and then we got closer to it, and it was still going. And we started to go by it. It was still going. It's like, man, with the amount that you're paying, you're gonna flood the fucking field. It's like you know what? If you want a lake, if you want a lake on your property, if you own some land, you want a lake, get a few horses, like 3 of them. Kind of dig out your lake area that you want, and then have the horses go stand in the middle of it and start peeing. And then you take a filtration system and you filter the water, and there, you got yourself a lake. Okay? And it's just like, how do you pee that much and then not be standing in your pee? Just, and the other weird thing was, most animals, 4-legged creatures, male, it sticks out like at an angle, like, I don't know. Not like this. It's about like this. So you'd think when the pee comes out, it would go out a little bit and then drop and like have an arc to it. No. This horse was just like, it came to the end and you're just like, straight down. So, what the? How do horses pee? I mean, like when I go, it's like it's a stream. It goes and comes, it drops. What? How do horses just? Maybe it was just that one horse. I don't know. Maybe it was broken or something. I don't know. But it was bizarre. It was weird. And it was constant. It was a constant stream the size of a quarter. So it's just. I could not imagine peeing that much. How much water would you have to drink in order to pee that much? In one go. And then you look at the horse and you look at the area that it's in and you're like, where did it get the water from? Because it was in a fenced-in area that didn't have a large source of water. I don't know. But I go off on tangents like that. We will drive in somewhere, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to bring some form of audio recording device and have it recording me when I'm driving somewhere, in particular with Galaxy, because we see something and I go off on a tangent, and 9 times out of 10, she ends up almost dying of laughter.
It's true.
I don't know how I do it. I don't know why I do it. Well, I do know why I do it, because she thinks it's funny, so I just keep doing it. And I keep going. The more she laughs, the more I go. There's this bug that we've been trying to kill for 3 days now, and it's flying around, and it gets right in your face, and you just... You start feeling like King Kong swatting at the helicopters and the plane.
It's this thing. It's like... Maybe...
I think it's a gnat, but either that or it's a mosquito. It doesn't look... It's not a fly. It's not a moth. So it's either a very big gnat or it's a mosquito. And we can't catch the damn thing.
I killed one a few days ago.
Yeah, then another one showed up right after.
Like, hey, you killed my buddy!
You killed my friend. I'm gonna bother you until you kill me too.
That's one thing I don't understand about flies or about bugs. Any other animal watches you murder another animal of the same kind, or even another animal in general, unless they're a predator themselves. Like any prey animal, if you kill one, the other animals run away and they don't come back until you're gone. Bugs don't do that. You can kill 100 of those damn things and they'll continue to fly around your face. It doesn't make sense. You and those Takis. And the way you eat them is so gross. She licks all the seasoning off of them, and then they're all wet and soggy looking, and then she eats them. It's gross. They're all shiny. Look like they're about ready to drip all over her fingers.
You know why I do that?
Why?
The fucking thing in the back of my throat.
Your tonsils?
No! You know,
The dangly thing.
No! There's like a cold sore thingy.
Oh, that's right, you have a cold sore in your mouth. I forgot. Like, why would you need to lick all the seasoning off the cold sore thing? I'm not off the cold sore thing, off the Taki, because of the dangly thing in the back of your throat, or your tonsils. Why? Why would you need to do that? That doesn't make no sense, because unless you're going and shoving your fingers in there with it, you're not going to even touch the things with the Taki until you crush it up. So it doesn't make sense. Are you trying to gag yourself? You know, because I would be. You know, those things are...
Why do you hate them so much?
The smell! The smell bothers me.
It literally smells like feet in here.
No.
Yes!
If it does, it's because of those!
No, it's not.
And you!
It's because of your feet. I showered today.
Also, we have candles that are scented that we light. It doesn't smell like feet in here. It smells like whatever candle we light. We have 3 of them. We We have a cinnamon one. We have a strawberry one. Oh, strawberry. We have a strawberry patch, and then we have a sugar cookie.
Sugar cookies.
Oh no, that's vanilla cake. That's vanilla cupcake. It's not sugar cookie. Yeah. And we light a different one every day. Anyways.
That's the word of our family.
What?
Anyways. That word.
Everybody in our family uses that word, yeah.
And it's used all the time.
Yeah.
Starts with Granny, who's after him, his grandma. Who's your somebody.
But see, for like our immediate family, the ones that live in this house, you know, grandma, grandpa, you, me, we use anyways when we're trying to get back on topic. Granny uses anyways because she's not listening or paying attention to what you're saying. So she'll go, anyways, while you're still talking. But she's old. She's in her 90s, so. But anyways, we have gone way off the reservation with our questions. Now, we already answered our 40 questions, and 20 questions. Yeah, 20 questions, and we've been recording for almost an hour, and about we're approaching about 10 minutes now has been since we answered the last question. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you liked our little rants and tangents that we went on, and enjoyed the little bit of comedy that we were able to bring you, and I hope we gave you some things to think about. That's kind of what these questions are about. They're about having some fun and giving people things to think about, and hopefully making some people smile. You have anything you want to add? No. Well, we will see you guys next time. Until then, keep your head up, keep moving forward. This is Rafnum
and Galaxy
signing off.